I canceled on our family cruise at the last minute. My sister Amy had been planning this big family cruise for months, 7 days in the Caribbean with our parents, her husband, and their 2 kids. She'd been texting me weekly updates about the itinerary and kept saying how excited she was for our girls' trip, even though it was clearly a family vacation. Everything seemed perfect until 2 weeks before we were supposed to leave. I was at Amy's house helping her pack when her phone rang. She answered it on speaker while folding clothes, and I heard a voice that made my blood freeze. It was my ex-husband Derek, the same Derek who cheated on me with 3 different women during our marriage, the same Derek who emptied our joint savings account and disappeared for 2 months, the same Derek who I specifically told my family I never wanted to see again. Amy was chatting with him like they were best friends, confirming his cabin number and talking about dinner plans. When she hung up, I just stared at her. I asked why Derek was going on our family cruise, and she got this guilty look on her face. She said Derek had called her a few weeks ago crying about how much he missed the family and wanted to apologize. Amy felt bad for him because he seemed so lonely, so she invited him to join us. She thought it would be a good opportunity for everyone to heal old wounds. I reminded Amy that Derek had stolen $5,000 from me and slept with my best friend. She said that was between Derek and me, and she didn't want to take sides. She thought the cruise would be the perfect place to work things out because we'd all be trapped on a ship together. I told her there was no way I was spending 7 days on a boat with my cheating ex-husband. Amy got defensive and said I was being dramatic. She'd already paid for his cabin and couldn't get the money back. She begged me to just ignore him and focus on family time. That night, I called my mom hoping she'd back me up. Instead, she said Amy was right and that holding grudges wasn't healthy. She said Derek seemed really sorry and that Christian forgiveness meant giving people second chances. I couldn't believe my own mother was taking his side. My dad was even worse. He said Derek was a good guy who made some mistakes and that I should be mature about the whole situation. He reminded me that Derek used to help him fix his truck and that he missed having him around. The night before we were supposed to leave, I was lying in bed staring at my suitcase. I kept thinking about Derek, sitting at the dinner table with my family, probably charming them with his fake apologies while I sat there pretending everything was fine. I imagined him cornering me on the deck to talk things through while my family encouraged me to hear him out. I thought about 7 days of everyone treating him like the prodigal son while I was expected to smile and play nice. At 2 a.m., I got up and started unpacking. I canceled my spot on the cruise and used the money I'd saved to book myself a solo trip to Colorado instead. I'd always wanted to see the Rocky Mountains, and there was a cute bed and breakfast in Aspen that had an opening. The next morning, my phone exploded with angry texts. Amy was furious that I'd ruined the family vacation. My mom cried and said I was breaking her heart. My dad called me selfish and said I was disappointing everyone who loved me. But you know what? I spent 7 days hiking through mountain trails, reading books by the fireplace, and eating amazing food without having to look at my cheating ex-husband's face. I met this sweet couple from Portland who invited me to join their photography workshop, and I learned how to take pictures of wildlife. On the last day, I got a text from Amy. Apparently, Derek had spent the entire cruise trying to get back together with me. When he realized I wasn't there, he got drunk every night and hit on random women at the pool bar. He embarrassed my family so badly that they ended up avoiding him for the last 3 days. Amy admitted I was right to skip the trip. She said Derek hadn't changed at all and that she was sorry for not believing me. My parents called later to apologize too, saying they'd forgotten how awful Derek really was. I sent them all a picture of me standing on top of a mountain with the biggest smile on my face. The caption said, "Thanks for helping me realize I needed a real vacation."